Welcome back, friends. I was able to transfer the content from my Color Notes app via email to my laptop. So these are the contents of the book saved in my notebook software. I think every laptop has this software by default. I've also saved a copy of the paperback templates here in my laptop. So I'll open this English. You can see the different paperback sizes. Okay, so let's choose 5 by 8. Let's choose 5 by 8. Then I'm going to copy this 5 by 8 and paste it somewhere else. Okay, so I can create a new folder. I'll just paste it here. I've pasted it here on my desktop. I will click on the file twice because it's in doc format, so the MS Word Office will process the file. While we wait for MS Word to load up, I'll quickly rename this file by right clicking on it and then changing the title or the name to the power of having fun. Power of having fun. Okay, this is the template. It's not different from what we did using the mobile phone. So all I will do, I will come to my note software, then I will highlight and copy the book title. Whether you use cut or copy, it will serve the same purpose. Then I'll come back to the MS Word software and then paste this copied content as my title. Now I'm going to add a subtitle, but let me change the font first of all. So I will highlight it, then change the font, reduce the font to 28. Now I'll go back to the notebook software and copy the subtitle. How to enjoy a happy life. That's our subtitle. I will copy it, then come back to MS Word. I'll come back to MS Word and paste it as our subtitle. So I'll give some space between the title and the subtitle. Next thing is the author name. So I will change this to my pen name. I use Martin's Real. So that's gonna be my pen name. Now we go to the next page. I think the next page should be dedication. Okay, so I will highlight the whole of dedication, the contents under dedication. After highlighting it, I will change the font to 12, then set it to block alignment. After this, I will change the line spacing to, let's say, 1.15 now. At this point, I'll go to my notebook software, copy the contents under dedication, then I will come back to MS Word and paste this content here. There is a little challenge. The arrangement has been altered, so I will undo this and type it manually. That's the best thing to do. As you can see, using the highlight and paste is kind of distorting the arrangement, so I will type it in manually in order to maintain the arrangement. After typing it manually, I can now highlight the remaining template text and delete them. I will skip the table of contents for now and then go over to acknowledgement. I will equally type it manually in order to maintain the arrangement. After typing it, I delete the rest of the template text. I would like to change these headings to bold by simply highlighting it and clicking on B. So the title too, I would like to change it to bold. If you highlight, you click on B. Just like we did for mobile phone users, I will edit this chapter 1 and use it as introduction. So I write introduction, then I will copy the contents I've saved for introduction and paste them here. I will highlight all the contents under this chapter. Then I go over to my note software, copy the contents for introduction, then come back and paste them here. It's currently in center alignment. I will copy it and then change it to block alignment, change the line spacing, and also set the font size to 12. Some chapter 2 template text fell in here, so I'll move them over to a new page by hitting your enter button. So I'll move them to a new page. Then I'll give it 6 line spaces. I'll now double click on the book title header, then edit it and set the name of our book title here. Coming over to this chapter 2, I will edit it and make it chapter 1. Okay, so I'll make it chapter 1. I think our chapter 1 is what is fun. Then I'll go to my notebook software, copy all the contents under chapter 1, come back here and paste. First of all, I will highlight all the texts under chapter 2, okay, under this section. After highlighting it, I come over to my note software, copy the contents, come back and paste. The text are set to center alignment. So I will change it to block alignment by highlighting them, and then you can do this using the shortcut Ctrl J. After highlighting the content, you click Ctrl J to set it to a block alignment. Remember, the font size I'm using here is 12 and the line spacing I'm using is 1.15. You can choose whichever one that looks nicer to you. The next is to arrange all the contents under this section. Check for word suggestions, arrange your paragraphs. You can decide to bolden your subtitles. It's just as simple as that. It's the same thing that I'm going to do for the remaining chapters. So I'll pause this recording right now and upload the rest of the chapters, and then I will come back to continue. I've uploaded all other chapters remaining this conclusion. Just like we did for phone users, I will change this chapter 9 to conclusion. Then I will highlight all the contents, both 9 and 10, excluding about the author. Okay, so I'll highlight the remaining template text. Then I will copy the text we have for conclusion. Then I'll go back to MS Word and paste this information here. So it's now occupying the space of both 9 and 10, maintaining normal page counting, okay, or page numbering. The next is about the author information. So I already have it here. I will come here, copy the content, go back to MS Word and paste it there. Let's work on our table of contents. We already know how to do this. So the first item is introduction. Then you go over to the introduction section, check the page number. You come back to the table of contents and reflect it here. So it's just as simple, just the same thing we did for the mobile phone users. I will delete this chapter 10 because we didn't make use of it. I'll click on file, click on print, then look for print preview. This is the preview of what we've been doing. I'll go through it page by page to ensure we're in order. Okay, we're in order, guys. The next thing we're going to do now is to create our book cover and then get our ISBN number. We'll do all this in our next video. Stay tuned, guys.